Hello, my crafty friends. It's Marie from Marie's Vermont Creations, and it is day one of the Countdown to Christmas card series for 2025. The theme for today was Christmas lights, so I'm just showing you the products that I'm using for today. These gems were from Simon Says Stamp in a card kit. There's a set that's blues and greens, and another one that's reds, yellows, and oranges, so I'm going to use those for my Christmas lights. The stamp set for the tree is from Simon Says Stamp, and I am going to stamp that using Gina K amalgam ink, and I will have to stamp that 3 times because I think my ink pad was in need of re-inking, which I have since done, but it needed to take a few tries before I got a good solid image. And the reason that I'm using this ink is that I opted to use my Sharpies to color this in. You could use alcohol markers, or you could use the VersaFine Clair ink, which stamps really crisp usually the first time, but you would have to use water-based markers or colored pencils, something like that, as your medium to color. So this is the Countdown to Christmas series. I cannot believe we're starting, but it will be here before you know it, so us crafters got to plan ahead. For my sentiment, I am using this Ink Road stamps. It's like a Peanuts stamp set. It's the main image is all of them together, and then this sentiment is, stating that it's not what's under the tree, but who's around it that matters. I'm pretty sure is what I selected. But when I had to shift it over in my Misty in order to get a good stamping, but I did, of course, shift the paper a little bit when I'm picking it up here. So I will ink it up with the VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink and then adjust my paper to make sure that the sentiment fits all the way on my piece of cardstock that I have cut down. And then after that, I'm going to color it with some Sharpies. I did leave the coloring in, but sped it up. And then I will take the gems and glue those on. I did show some of them, but I didn't show all of them because there are quite a few string of lights on this tree. So while I'm doing that, I just thought I'd talk to you about this series. So I am joining Michele from Scrap Secrets, and I will have her channel listed down below, along with the playlist for 2024 and 2023 in the comment section. At the end of this video, in the end screen, I will have the playlist for 2025, and as we post videos, I will add them to that playlist so that if there's anything you missed and you wanted to watch again, you can find them all in one place. And so I am joining Michele. This is her series that she's done, and I have joined her for the last couple of years. It's 25 projects, 2 a week on Mondays and Fridays, and we post them around 2 p.m. Eastern time. And different themes, techniques, stamp sets, ideas that we have come up with, and we've tried to come up with different ones that we have not done in years past for this series. So you're going to have a lot of inspiration for holiday cards, and they could easily be adjusted to the technique that we're using to do as any type of card. If you wanted a birthday card and you like the technique, you could definitely adjust your colors and whatnot, your stamp sets, to make that fit. So be lots of ideas. I absolutely love this series. It does keep me in check and make me post content, which I tend to slack about, so I apologize about that, but I really do. I love this. So I also don't know what Michele has made, so I hope that you will check out her video to see what she created with the theme for today. So I'm just separating some of these, they come in different sizes for these gems, so I'm just taking out the bigger ones because I only wanted the little ones. And when I colored the tree, when I did the green, I did not worry about going, working my way around this section where the lights were, because I knew I was going to cover them up, because otherwise that would have been tedious and hard to color around it. So I just colored everything green because I'm going to cover these gems fit perfectly around the circles for the Christmas lights on this tree. So that just worked out well. So I'm just using my Barely Arts glue, putting a little dot where the lights should go, and adding a gem. Like I said, I will cut out some of this because it's just repetitive. You didn't need to sit and watch me do the whole thing. And then I am going to adhere this to this piece of pattern paper, which is, I believe, retired from Stampin' Up! From many, many years ago. It was just a nice green pattern that I thought would go well with my tree. And then I'll adhere that, and it's an A2 size card base. And that is going to finish my project for today. You could definitely make this into a shaker card. You could add more embellishments if you wanted, but I wanted to keep it fairly simple for our first video of the series. So if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them for me down below, and I hope you'll check out Michele's channel. And as always, I hope that you have a great day.